CORD has now suspended forthwith all anti-IEBC demos to pave way for talks on resolving the standoff over the electoral body. A statement signed by CORD's management committee, James Orengo Says, major sticking issues with the ruling Jubilee have been resolved. The statement further says there is an overwhelming likelihood of a bipartisan motion to trigger off the process of dialogue over the IEBC. Orengo in the statement says that the motion for the formation of a select committee to tackle the issue can now be tabled in Parliament as early as Tuesday this week. CORD is now looking forward to the establishment of that joint select committee with the full weight of both coalitions. Now, the release of this statement came on a day when Deputy President William Ruto said he was optimistic that the much sought-after dialogue between the government and the opposition over the IEBC standoff would kick off in just a few days' time. Ruto expressed hope that the few sticking issues dividing the two sides would be ironed out by tomorrow. And now, Chris Thairu brings us that report.
Slightly after 2 months of demonstrations against the IEBC staged by the opposition CORD that led to the deaths of 5 people and destruction of property, there is now hope of resolving the standoff. According to Deputy President William Ruto, the dialogue process could kick off in the next few days.
Kama ni mazungumzo, sisi tuko tayari, na yale mambo machache ambayo yalikuwa yamesalia tunataka tuyakamilishe kwa siku 2 ama siku 3 zijazo. Tukamilishe haya mambo ambayo yamesalia, ndio tuketi chini tukubaliane kama Wakenya.
Ruto, who was speaking during a church service in Lugari, Kakamega County, asked Kenyans to be patient as they wait for the process to start. He said dialogue and reconciliation was the only way to end the current stalemate.
And there cannot be better placed people than those of us who God has given us the grace to be leaders, to be champions of peace, security and stability of our country.
Ombea viongozi wetu, ombea Kenya yetu, tukuwe na mwelekeo ili hii Kenya tukuwe na amani.
The opposition CORD is still adamant that the dialogue process be steered away from Parliament. CORD wants joint secretaries in the dialogue team be people from outside Parliament.
Next elections hatutakubali wizi tena. Hatutakubali. Every vote counts. Na wewe ukipiga kura yako lazima upate haki yako. Ndio tumesema IEBC vile ilivyo. Hao ni watu walaghai, hatuwezi kuwakubali.
The legal teams from both sides are expected to continue consultations on Monday before the list of members to serve in the dialogue team is tabled in the National Assembly for approval on Tuesday.
We should not allow ourselves to go back to what happened in 2000, 2007, 2008. We are all Kenyans. We should live together, and we should not in any way, as politicians, divide Kenyans.
We must, as leaders, know that a lot of people listen to what we say. And sometimes, when they listen to what we say, they sometimes even do what we say. And therefore, we really must be able to guard our tongues as much as possible.
Hope for the resolution of the IEBC stalemate comes after 8 legislators who are charged with engaging in hate speech appear to have mended fence after they spent 4 cold nights in police cells together. The MPs from both CORD and Jubilee appear to have buried the hatchet. Chris Thairu, KTN News.